Alright, I'm recording.
As long as you don't call it modern art.
Hello, welcome back.
Goodbye.
As long as you don't call it modern art. Yeah, that's the best start. Alright. Yeah, this is us. Welcome.
This is us. Here we are. Take a look at my lovely map.
It is lovely. Speaking of modern art.
First of
Made
all,
knives.
shouts out to Puddles, because I watched his recent video and he talked up my pirate encounter.
Yeah, man. Of course
and
I
I
did.
almost cried.
No, you didn't.
I almost did.
No.
I'm not exaggerating.
You made Jim shed manly tears of joy.
Very manly tears.
No one appreciates my awesomeness.
Well,
It was-
yeah, I thought it was a sick encounter, so it deserved to be praised.
You pointed out multiple things that I didn't even think of.
Well, I thought
When
of
I
them
was
when I
doing
was
it.
in there. And if we
And
had
I was like, perfect. Anyways, back to this. We've got some stuff that happened last time. Who would like to summarize while I go get some chips?
Choconut. I did it last
see.
week, so
Okay. So we traveled for a bit further after dealing with the zombies. Decided to camp out a bit. Put a sign in the middle of the road so our good friend Lyra could actually find us. Gave her some directions. We stumbled across the little settlement they were building where the trouble started happening. Only one guy was left there as the supervisor.
Conduin.
We basically broke into his house and took his stuff.
And
Alex
slept in
his bed covered in
Say
Frog
somebody stole his bed.
twice. We had a meal with him. Gilbert went murder a deer, brought back good meat instead of that lamb that he made love with.
It's not murder if you eat it.
It's not murder if you eat it.
That's true. We went into a cave that had various beasties, some of which were giant toads, weird drill worms, cockatrices, and devils. Oh, and some beholders. Those aren't too important though.
Oh, let's not forget the spider.
Yeah, and a spider just hanging out in the corner.
Doing spider things.
All right, Stalker Spider. He's waiting for his chance to become a superhero.
He's probably eating some toad leg right now.
We're gonna go
I
back, and
was
those
gonna
toads'
take some of
corpses
those
are just gonna
legs.
be filled with maggot.
Mm.
Well, it's only been a night. I mean, it needs
Yeah.
at least one day to get maggot filled.
Get
We
all
could
right.
wait a week and see what actually smells like in there.
Thrush thinks that's a bad idea. They're disgusting
Dust
enough.
will throw off.
Hey, I don't think we should finish this job. I mean, there were beholders and devils.
Well, we promised, and yes, there are beholders. That's awesome, but no dragons. We need dragons.
I mean, most of it. We may as well go back in and see what's there. You want to get paid, right?
And
Wesley.
I want to get paid, but I kind of like to live too.
Well, that goes without
but-
saying.
But there's very cool large chickens. There could be like a large pig in there
Yeah.
that breathes fire on us. You never know. We have to go back again. Besides, we need to see if your traps work, Wesley.
Yeah.
We don't know if they worked.
Oh, I wonder if they did work.
We could go back and they could all be dead at the entrance.
I
Good idea.
I don't think it's that good of a trap.
Hey, you don't know. They could all be very stupid.
Speaking of the cave itself, Wesley, do you have a weapon that is not loud, or do you only shoot with your magic thing?
Okay, it's not really magic, but thank you. I've got these two daggers. They're all right, and I've got
I
5
don't think-
darts.
I don't feel like you walking close to stuff and trying to stab it's going to work well for you.
didn't work bad last time.
Yes, I was very impressed when you ran in and helped us out there.
Um,
But it's a little hard when we're in a cave, when everything is so quiet. Everyone knows when we're there if you shoot with your magic gun thing. Maybe you can use that as like a last resort if we get into bad trouble, and maybe rely on your daggers and darts.
I don't want to be crass, but if we step in it, I'm bringing it out.
Okay, well, you do what makes you feel comfortable, but just remember that we haven't explored the rest of the cave, and there might be some things that heard your gun last time.
Yeah, those bug noises sounded angry.
They did.
I can give you some training tips and swordplay if you want.
I
Well-
don't have a sword, and I know a bit about that already.
Well, don't worry too much about the bugs. I'm kind of hoping that all of this frog remnant will make sure they don't really bother you as much.
Perhaps when we go back, we should go down that tunnel first. See if we can
I
clear
don't-
it out.
I think that spider web was covering something up.
Well,
That's a possibility.
we can definitely look into that. I think we didn't have the time when we were there last time because we were so loud.
So are we going after the beholders this time, or are we going down the big tunnel?
I suppose, well, doesn't really matter. We have to clear the whole thing out. We could make a vote, or you could decide, Gilbert. I don't really have much of a... yeah, I don't care either way.
It was so weird, though. I mean, aren't beholders like tyrannical and powerful and evil? They didn't even do anything. They didn't move.
That's my first one ever seen one, and if they're like this of a pansy, they'll be killed easily.
Yes, I've never heard much about
But
them before.
All the things I've read say they're super scary. They didn't.
I mean,
They were about as scary as a maniacal bag of kittens.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I don't
if
know.
one of us is quiet enough, we could sneak and watch the floating eyeball creatures for a bit, and maybe Thrust could have his servant poke it with the torch to see how it reacts.
I look like I'm about to throw up.
Oh, we could definitely do that. It's a good idea. Should we head back there now? I assume, is it the morning
is it-
after we've all rested and stuff? Jim?
Sorry.
Is
Yep. It is.
Okay. Is everyone ready to go? We can discuss on the way.
Yeah, I'm good.
I get all my stuff
He's all
together.
set.
I go to the door and I say no, and I head out.
Oh, hey Wesley, you're good at making things, right?
I'm I don't want to brag, but yeah.
Are you? Do you think you could make like a? You know how harpoons kind of look to pierce into something, then not really pull out that easy?
Oh, kind of like a big arrow with barbs. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you can make like an attachment to do that, and temporarily put it on my shield? I'd like to maybe pierce one of those devils and hold them in place so they can't just run away.
I get distracted by this project, and what's your shield made out of?
I think iron. I don't know. It's just shield.
Yeah, you can
Probably just iron.
It's. I don't want to tell you. It's not iron. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's steel. I mean that. I could.
Oh.
I could cut into it and do that. I don't really have anything else. I've got a file,
So do
and
you
I've got
think it's
a
something you
a
could-
hammer and a chisel. I mean, I could
it's,
do it.
It's okay if you damage the shields. I can replace it. Besides, it's pretty worn out.
But if I
the
was at
way-
a smith, I could make you something.
Is there a smith, like a forge here? Or maybe we could get like a net or something from Conduit.
I think there's just one building and a whole bunch of ropes denoting
Yeah.
where new buildings will go.
Yeah, that's basically correct. There are supplies around. What are you looking for?
Well, we were looking for a forge to make the thing, but is there like a net that we could catch one of these spine devils in?
I mean, I just would like them to be held in place so they can't retreat or go to allies or lead us into some sort of ambush further in the cave.
I think we could make some very cheap lances, or at least long spears, so you all can poke them from away. Because if they're always up there, I mean, even if we crowd around them, you guys won't be able to hit them. But me,
Well, I could do that, and I could use one. It's just I'm more of like a dexterous fighter than just hitting stuff with a stick.
well, Wesley, you'll have no problem. It's just the others who can't reach them are going to have a problem.
Well,
Do you
Oh
think we
yeah,
could
the
fashion?
ones we can't reach.
Do you think we could take some of our ropes and fashion a net that you could use, Wesley, so you
Well,
can just try
I
to
could-
capture one of them
I
and
could
not
Do it if
make
I
a
had
lot
some
of
rope.
noise?
I left my rope at the cave, though.
Alex will hand Wesley his silk rope.
Oh, this is very nice. And I look around for some stuff to tie to it to weight it down on the ends, so you can kind of throw it and spread right.
Okay.
Got 50 feet of silk rope, so just
So
cut off
you've
and use what
made
you
a
need
net
to
with the
use.
silk rope. Is that what you're telling me?
we're trying to.
I could try.
Yeah, and if there's more rope that we could take from Conduin, maybe we could.
Terrible.
I think I broke your rope.
I mean, I mean,
I don't have all my tools.
Well,
I'm really sorry.
Well,
It's-
here, use mine, and I'll give him
You-
the rope from
I
my
mean,
pack.
you didn't really break the rope. You kind of just made it into two separate pieces of rope.
That's a very kind way of looking at it.
So if you want to try to make this net, go ahead and make me some sort of crafting check. Let's
He rolled a 1 on the first one.
oh, Tinker's Tools, there it is. Yeah, you frayed the rope and it is actually unusable now. You've managed to kill half of your rope trying to get this to work.
I'll tie the rope, where it's still usable so it doesn't fray more, and cut off the fray.
Yeah.
And I'll put 20 feet of frayed silk into my inventory.
Yep, that's what you can do. Great job.
Well, you could try again, I guess. I'm not really going to use
It'll be a much
25
smaller
feet
net
of
now.
rope.
Well, I went ahead and gave him my 50
Yeah.
feet of rope, seeing how he messed up the first 50 feet of rope. Now, mine's what came with the Explore pack, so I assume that that's just normal rope,
Yeah.
not the silk kind.
Let's
Okay.
see.
So-
All right. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. I'll take one of my candles out and kind of rub it along the hemp to make it a little stronger and less coarse.
Okay.
And use a little bit of the silk to help tying it together so it's a little bigger than it would be if I was just tying it all together with big hemp rope.
Okay. This time you have a net, and it is much better than your first attempt. You can consider this to be a 5 foot by 5 foot net.
I didn't break it. That's good.
Would this
You didn't
be
break it.
like the net? The weapon, the net weapon? Could we consider it to be that?
Yeah, I would basically say that it's probably that. Let me quickly look it up.
So its range is 5 feet / 15.
15 thrown.
Yeah, so you have disadvantage if you throw it at 15 feet, but if you throw it at 5 feet, you don't have disadvantage. And then it's restrained. A net has no effects on creatures that are from.
This is exactly what I would. This
Yeah.
is exactly what I
Okay.
would. You've created a net.
Who wants the net then?
I'm going to use my sword and shield since I could actually use radiant stuff on them. I think Gilbert or Wesley might be good. Unless you're really strong, Thrust.
Well, I'm quite strong actually. I could throw the net if you like.
I think we should.
Actually, no.
Sounds like a plan to me.
No,
I think we
I
should
wouldn't
use
be
it to-
proficient. It would be Gilbert or Wesley would have to do it because I won't be proficient in it because I'm only proficient in
Oh,
certain
yeah.
weapons.
And Gilbert, do you use a lance and a shield?
Yep.
I could try to throw this at something and try to save you. I mean, I just have these 2 daggers.
You have to
Alright.
get up quite close. Maybe
Well, the
Stick
okay,
to
so I
it.
think
well, like if we run into these little spiny guys, maybe refrain from using your gun
Okay.
and try to get one of them netted, and then if that fails, pull out your gun and give them hell. And
okay.
You probably shouldn't
give
give
'em
them
what
hell.
for?
They're used to that.
Yeah, and I'm not
We'll
really
give them-
comfortable with that anyway.
well, that's a good thing. Can the spike thing work as well, or we don't have the tools to make that happen?
I missed what you're trying to do.
I
with
would
the spike.
really mess up his shield if I tried to turn the end of it into a harpoon. It's pretty big anyway. I could make something later for it that might work, okay?
He's trying to get like a harpoon thing on his shield so he can like impale one of them and they can't get away.
Oh, you mean like some sort of a shield spike?
Yeah.
Yep.
But like a harpoon
Oh,
one so they can't escape.
Okay, no,
It could have been a pretty jank setup. Like, could have done
give
some
this a
wood.
shot.
And
You would honestly need some sort of a forge in order to be able to do that because you'd have to get a piece of metal hot enough to be able to burn
Yeah.
through the wood.
I'll try to improvise a shitty version. And I look around the construction materials for nails.
Would you find
the
nails?
shield doesn't need to survive. Like, he could just make little clamps to kind of hold on the side. That could
And
pretty much.
I'll get an oak board if I can find one. Hammer the nails into it after I kind of make a head just out of wood, so it's got barbs on it, and use a file to cut off the heads and make it sharp.
Conduin is a little bit annoyed with the fact that you're just pillaging through his. It's not his, but like through all the supplies that he's supposed to be defending. But he
Thank
figures,
you, Conduin.
whatever. Aldo hired you, not my problem.
Conduin, doing all this was in our contract. We were allowed to raid any villages.
We were?
No.
Shh, quiet.
Conduin doesn't give a shit.
So I made you a sharp, scary-looking tetanus stick.
Okay, it'll work.
Personally, like, it's the type of thing in real life you don't want to have that run through you, but it might not work as well as a harpoon.
So as you
Well,
guys
you
are
will
as,
see.
as you guys are tinkering, and it starts to get to the point where it's getting lighter out, or it's supposed to be getting lighter out. You're expecting the sun to really rise. You notice it's extremely overcast today. Everything is very, very gray, and it looks like it's probably going to rain on you. And it feels darker than even it should be for overcast. Like it just feels like a dark, dismal day.
Darn those dwarves messing with the rain again.
I don't like
What is
that.
that Tinker's check for? Is that to make that weird nail thing?
Yeah.
To make the nail
Shields
the nail
back.
poker.
What is it intended to do? What is the action that you wish to like?
Probably stab something like one time and then make it harder for them to get away from it because they are impaled.
I'm not following.
What he wants to do is stab something with his shield and then it be stuck on his shield so it can't fly away.
Oh,
Yeah. But we don't have
Yeah.
really the equipment to do that, so we have
No.
nails in a board.
you have nails in a board, and that is what you've made. You've made nails in a board.
Watch your feet. I mean, tetanus is a real big deal. I mean, it's not like they have some sort of shot or vaccine, whatever that is, for it.
I'm just immune to disease, so I'm not that worried about it.
That-
I don't
that's
really
good.
get sick.
I'm immune to tetanus.
Well, now that we have a net and a shield spiky thing, should we head off? Looks like it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get inside the
you-
cave before it does.
So you guys are finally done playing around with all this stuff? I was ready to go an hour ago.
I secretly put the nails into my pack.
Okay.
No, there's-
Sneaky, sneaky.
Give me a sleight of hand. Okay, yeah, you definitely take the nails. Nobody even knows you have the nails.
I'd be careful if you sleep on your pack underneath your head.
I feel bad, and I leave a gold coin where the nails were.
I don't feel like those nails were worth a gold coin.
Wesley doesn't really want to be a thief.
Cool.
Dang it, Wesley, you're in the wrong career.
Well, I mean, I've got 4 copper, and no, I'll leave the copper pieces. I leave 4 copper for the nails.
Okay, they're on a board, and no one even notices them. You guys are ready to head out. You've made some terrible improvised weapons. You've thought about what you're gonna do. You've got plans to go poke beholders. You're on your way. We'll say that you guys stomp all the way over there. As
Definitely turning those nails into a grenade at some point.
As you get halfway there, you'll notice it starts to rain a bit. It starts soft, but by the time you're getting closer, it's starting to come down pretty hard. Like to the point
House is
where
okay with it.
you really don't
He's
want
Just
to
like
getting
my
that.
sex life.
Like, look, Poochie, you're finally taking your bath.
Oh, it's nice.
Poochie just tries to shake off
I
the
was-
water, and I'm like just holding on like on a bull. Whoa, whoa, Poochie, whoa!
I will rub some of my nice smelling Snope into Poochie.
Great.
Yeah, thirst is. Oh, you go, Lyra.
I was trying to say earlier that I order Nyx to stay behind because I know she really doesn't like the rain. She gets kind of grumpy when she gets stuck in water.
She's gonna chill out with Conduin. I'm sure he'll love that.
So the cat is with Conduin.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
Good
will
to know, thank you.
will the cat take the bed? Is his question.
she might.
She'll sleep at the end of the bed, but that's actually the whole bed. Yeah, Thrust is happy to be washing himself, sort of.
Yeah,
But
sort
he
of.
also doesn't like
It's-
being cold in the rain.
Yeah, it is cold. It's not warm at all today. It feels a little bit chilly, and I would say like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. 40 to 50 in that range. For those of you on the Fahrenheit scale.
Mm-hmm. I have no
Um,
idea what that is, but that's fine. I'll just assume it's cold.
I think it would be like 20.
That's pleasantly warm.
So then it would be like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chilly.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Alex
0
is
was
just going
32.
to,
Yeah, it would be like 10 to
try to-
15.
Alex will use his shield as an improvised umbrella, not for him, but for his backpack, so his torches don't get wet. He needs those for later.
Yeah, 10. So 10 is 50. So it would be like 8 to 10 Celsius.
Thrust is
That's how
doing
it
the same
feels.
with his backpack on his head because he doesn't want his head wet. He doesn't care about his torches.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad that the rain's washing off my natural brimstone musk.
So what do you
It
guys
just gets
do?
worse.
So you get to the point where you're on where we see the map now, and you're like at the first X on the left, where you arrived previously. What do you do
Do
from
we
there?
see any tracks in the new mud?
I
Would you
suppose-
like to go closer to the cave entrance?
Yeah, I suppose we want to go to like that X
Yeah,
there and
that
check it
X
out
again.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Lyra, would you sneak up with me and see if we see anything?
Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a. I
Yep.
guess it would be investigation.
Can I assist her?
Yes.
All of my stuff is glitching really bad.
Try refreshing.
Well,
Yeah,
that,
going
well,
to.
that just means you get a nat 20 each time, right?
Hopefully.
Snitches get glitches. Boy.
Get toys.
Boom, 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 boom. While they're doing that, I will ritually cast my unseen servant.
Okay. So they're checking things out. They're going real slow, taking their time, and as you do, your ritual,
Mhm.
your servant comes into existence, and he's a little pissed that there's rain. You don't know how you know that. You just do.
As
Okay.
they're all doing this, I just look around and curse the dwarves for this foul weather.
The
Because you know,
dwarves
it's always
push you back.
dwarves' faults for everything.
Can somebody else just roll for Lyra, and we'll use her modifier?
Only you would have access to her sheet.
I just meant somebody to make it.
Oh.
roll,
Is this
but-
survival?
Investigation.
I just got to it, but
Two.
okay.
Well, go ahead and you can do yours then.
Okay. It's just for some reason being really, really slow.
It sometimes does that.
That's
Yeah.
roll 20.
Okay, we're
That-
using the first one.
9.
You
Yeah.
have advantage, so it's 17.
Oh, 17.
Nice.
Noise.
You go over there, and as you're looking around, there's an immense amount of footprints. And the mud is nasty and very wet. And it's not like solid. Like even your footprints have trouble staying in the nasty rainy mud.
What's the
For more
state
than
of
a minute or two.
the trip line and the hanging fishing tackle?
The trip
Yeah.
line and so the hanging fishing tackle you notice is like so what did you use for line? You used
Fishing line.
line?
Yeah, I anchored it at the top of the cave and hung a whole bunch of fish hooks.
Okay, so the fishing line is like broken, like near where you tied it off, maybe like a third of the way up. It's broken off. If you take a closer look, you'll notice that it's not. It doesn't look like it was sliced. Like it was roughly cut or roughly
Rip.
ripped. And if you look even closer at the end, you'll notice it's actually a little bit like frayed and nasty.
Like someone got a
So-
hook in the face.
Yeah.
All right, they worked.
Do
And
I
then-
see like a face print of some sort of creature from like fishing hooks, trip line, face in mud.
So as you look even closer. Oh, by the way, can I get a stealth roll from whoever's up there?
Wesley
Yes.
and Lyra.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Lyra.
Okay,
Nice.
wonderful. You guys are fine.
Nice.
And so you are looking at your trap on the ground. The what do you call it? Trip line. It's like knocked over, and the rope is like on the ground, like someone kind of like just maybe it definitely looks like it was tripped, but you can't tell because of all like the nastiness around, and like the rope is just in the mud. Like you're not really sure if it worked. The stakes are out of the ground, so maybe someone tripped it and then like pulled the stakes out. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. You can't really tell. But it's
I'll
tripped.
gather that up real quick.
Okay. So you'll notice that there's back to the footprints. I think what I meant to get across was you don't notice anything. There's lots of footprints. None of them seem distinct enough to be able to tell whether it was you or somebody else or some other creature that's not Poochie. You can't tell.
Miss Lyra, do you know how to speak with animals?
I do believe so. No.
Okay.
Okay. You actually
Can't
notice
even go look.
with a 17.
Why?
With a 17, you notice that the ground actually even seems like weirdly disturbed, even for the rain. It's so disturbed that you're actually even suspicious. Like, why is this ground this disturbed? Why is the mud this weird?
It's the dwarves.
Can I look around for like a long stick?
Yeah, you find one quickly.
I make sure Lyra doesn't step on it. I kind of go over and start poking it.
The
See if
mud?
it's like see if it was like something burrowing up through the ground, or if it's a pit trap, or
You poke the mud, and it is mud.
I feel a little silly.
It is
Actually,
raining really hard, and you are getting soaked.
actually, I'm like looking over at Thrust, like Thrust, he's poking the mud. I think we broke him.
Oh, we'll see what he says when he gets back. Maybe he has a reason for poking the mud.
Sounds like an innuendo.
You
I
mud
misspoke.
bumper.
I can indeed speak with animals.
Oh, well, we could have Poochie sniff around, and I know he can't talk, but you can talk to him. Maybe he'll know something.
That sounds like a decent idea, actually.
Okay.
Thank you, I guess.
So should we go back to the others or look around here a bit more?
Let's go back to the others, but I'm not saying we're going to have to run away again, but if there's this much activity here, maybe we shouldn't run right back to Mr. Not Albatross, fuck.
Aldo.
Aldo.
Aldo Forrester. Lord Aldo Forrester.
No, the guy at the new settlement.
Oh, Conduin.
Conduin.
Conduin
Maybe
Hall.
we shouldn't run straight to Mr. Conduin in case they follow us. If we do have to run. I'm not saying we will, but...
Yeah, it would be better to maybe go around into different areas for a while just to make sure there's nothing following.
Because there's a lot of things coming out of here.
It seems so. A lot more than what we've seen already.
So, we go back to the rest of the party. Relay that information.
Okay, me and Poochie can help, and we just start to run down there.
Okay, so as you run down, Poochie gets he's soaked and he thinks that you're playing a game. He thinks it's great, and he's covered in mud now. Like he starts rolling in it and shit, and he's all excited. You got him all excited.
With me on him because I'm riding him down there.
Oh, you're riding him.
Yeah,
Excuse
I'm riding
me.
him down there. Yeah, I'm
Just
riding him
rolling
down
Well,
there.
with
he's
you on
still
the back.
excited about the mud. He's still real excited about the mud. He's doing that thing where like you rear up and then you kind of like slaps his paws down into it and it splashes everywhere. He thinks it's great.
Yeah, Poochie, yeah. Wants me to roll a perception, or is he having so much fun it won't matter?
You can roll a perception if you'd like. If you want to look around.
Poochie powers, activate!
Do some smelling and see if he smells anything of particular interest.
Okay, so you notice that as he gets closer to the cave, he becomes a little bit more reserved and gets quieter, and he sort of gives you the feeling that like he doesn't really like the cave as much as the mud. He can't smell anything. It's just wet and gross outside, and he can't smell anything. But he's definitely giving you some vibes about the cave.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals the minute I get my sheet to work.
Okay.
All right, so I'll come back to the group, and once Lear casts the speak to animals, basically Peachy's going to get up on 2 feet and put them on his muddy feet on her shoulders and just start to talk to her that way.
Talk to whom?
Lyra.
Me.
He's gonna cast speak with animals.
Okay. I don't know how you're putting your feet on her shoulders, but that's not the point.
What?
Poochie is.
Why?
Oh.
You know how dogs put their first 2 paws on your on
shoulders.
on you, and he's so big it's pretty much going to be closer to her
Oh,
shoulders
okay.
anyway.
So it's like they're hugging.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets mud all over you and gives you a nice slobbery kiss. And he lets you know you gain the ability to comprehend verbally communicate with beasts through the duration of knowledge or awareness of many beasts limited by their intelligence. Nearby locations and monsters perceive persuade the beasts. Small favor for you. DM's discretion. Okay, so he tells you no smell, only no real bad cave. Don't like cave. Cave bad. Also, why we wet?
And of course, he's speaking this in bits of yips, a few growls, and lots of licks on your face there. Leah.
Yes, that's exactly how it works.
That's cute.
He seems to feel the same about the cave as you do.
Okay. So he doesn't smell any particular monster, beast of any sort?
He smells nastiness. He smells dead frogs, and he smells cave, dank, wet mud.
Does the rain seem to be natural? Did it like come in from the horizon or?
Yeah. I mean, like when you woke up, it was overcast.
Okay.
So
Is
what's
it slightly yellow?
This,
The mud.
no, the rain.
Oh no, the rain. When you woke up, it was overcast, and now it's raining. The rain came slowly, but the overcast has been there the whole time.
so
Very gray.
So Poochie doesn't feel so good about this cave, and you said there were more tracks than what we left. Many more.
What I mean is that the ground is so disturbed that you can't tell whose tracks are who. There
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
more. There might be just yours. You can't really tell. It looks like very disturbed.
What do you guys think we do? Should we wait, see if anyone comes out? I mean, I don't much like shitting in the rain.
I think we should go in, but cautiously.
I think they came out at night, which is bad.
Might be
I
sleeping now
agree.
then.
We should go in very carefully.
If they go out at night, they might be sleeping now, like the toads. Yeah, I suppose Alex just walks off stealthily away from us.
But the toads weren't asleep when we went in there. Or were no, they were asleep.
They were.
They were.
Let's try to be quiet.
I'm like,
Here we go.
Where's Alex
Disadvantage.
going? Alex! No, I'm kidding, because my past perception is so low, I would not have seen
Oh
that.
God.
You crit
Alright.
failed, and I rolled the same as you.
Here is Poochie's stealth.
Okay.
It's hard in the rain, you know.
Savannah trips and falls in the mud directly in front of the cave.
I
and
rolled a
faceplants.
6 as well because I have disadvantage because of my armor.
You watched her and got covered in mud.
I don't like being covered in mud. It's fine. It'll wash off. It's fine. And I just like go to walk past her.
Well, Thrust, you should be thrilled. I hear ladies pay lots of money to have mud facials in the big cities.
Do I look like I need a mud facial?
Well, anybody can be prettier.
So the rest of you do seem fine here, and let me take you in.
And my unseen servant is with us. And as soon as we get inside, I ask for a torch from Alex so that we can give it to my unseen servant so he can just go off ahead and...
Yep, I've already got a torch in
And
there.
as soon as we get to enough for my light, I take out my moon blade and I switch it, put it in my saddle to where I don't have to hold it. I'm going to need to make an actual saddle to hold my moon blade all the time out so that it can shine all the time. That might be an interesting thing to spend my gold on.
So, did we want to investigate the buzzing sounds first? Or the eye bug people things?
The what? What?
The things with the eyes that were just looking at us.
Those things.
What do you guys think?
I think we should go down that way first while we're still, fresh and energetic.
All right, move
Gamble,
slowly for me here.
Gilton turns around the corner. Monster! Oh no, wait, that's Wesley. Sorry, Wesley.
Okay, I'm going to send
Okay, so,
my little guy
Hold
down
on,
there.
let me
Yeah.
describe what you're looking at here.
Yeah.
So you're looking down the right hallway.
Yeah, I'm going to send my guy down there so we can all see.
Okay, so at this very point, as you are currently, what you can see is that as the light just begins to shine into that little cavern over there, you see that it is absolutely covered in honeycombs, huge honeycombs, and like nasty papery looking stuff. Clearly, this is the home of many large insects.
Is it a honeycomb pattern or actual?
Actual,
Is it made out of paper or wax?
it's like a paper.
So there's no honey in it.
No,
Honey.
but you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's like
Yeah.
a nest.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
certain Will
it's
does
wasps,
because
not
he
bees.
lives in America and he knows what the nasty wasps make with their
Oh, the
I don't know
worst
about-
ones live underground, dude.
dude.
the worst
They
ones
do the
live-
mud wasps, the red ones. Oh my god. Okay.
No, I'm telling you, yellow jackets are worse than red wasps.
Oh,
If you accidentally step on one,
yeah.
the entire hive loses their shit and they kill whatever has the pheromone released on it, specifically your shoe.
All right, Alex, you just moved, and when you move, you notice two giant, monstrous-looking things. Give me an investigation to tell me what you notice about them.
I can barely see those. That's cool how
Uh,
that like does that.
You can tell that they are nasty giants things. They look to be made of frogs, and they lumber along, and they see you, and they're very upset about it.
Frog giant.
Oh my goodness.
Would you all please
Set
roll
Giant.
initiative.
Frog flesh
Are
golems.
we fighting fucking? I actually made a flesh golem from fish people, so that would be on.
Really, that's cool. Because technically, you can make a flesh golem out of anything that's
any
as
flesh.
long as it has flesh on it.
All right, where's the rest in his character? There we go. Oh, I'm not a torch. I am this.
Hey, Lyra beat me. That's so fair.
Ooh, an 18. And they got a
What?
2.
How can they have a .98 for dexterity?
I don't know.
Unless it's the -2.
It would be
Well,
a negative
they're,
2, yeah.
While this is happening, do I see any larvae in the comb?
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. It's actually weird that it does that. That's a bug. Let me. Do you see larvae in the comb? You're not close enough to be able to notice anything like that.
Okay.
From the outside, it looks like there's a hole on the bottom, and then the rest of it, like after like a foot, it's just like paper. From that up. Anyways, so you guys are now in combat, and you've got initiative, and we're gonna order it real quick. Lyra, it is your go. What would you like to do now that you've noticed these giant, nasty?
They had noticed me with a 23 stealth.
He did have big stealth.
You did have good stealth, and I forgot about it.
I'm actually decent at stealthing despite being a paladin.
The thing is, though, that everybody else made a bunch of noise out there, and now there's light.
What
Well,
armor
they
are you
still
wearing?
Well, they still might not see him. I mean, they would definitely see us.
I'm
They
wearing a
definitely see
breastplate.
something,
Oh,
and
breastplate.
they are
nice.
aware of your presence. So consider them to not see you, but they definitely know you're there because there's light, and they see those of you who failed your stealth.
Just gonna hug the wall.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward a little bit, maybe to about right there. I'm gonna try and wait. How far can my hunter's mark go?
I'm pretty sure either 60 or 120 feet.
A long way.
Regardless, you're definitely good. Like you don't have to
90 feet, but yeah.
Right in the
So
middle.
I'm gonna cast. Yes, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this one right here.
Okay.
I can
and
just
shoot them.
see it.
It's okay. I'm trying to get my sheet to work with me.
Someday.
Not bad.
You hit.
Sweet.
19, nice. Holy moly. 8.
Just the 8.
Plus an
You
extra
hit.
6
And
for
then
hunter.
1d6.
Well, 6.
1d6.
Roll a 2.
Nice.
Nice, nicey, nice.
As you let this arrow rip into it, it goes in and out the other side, and he makes this like groaning sound, just like
Terrifying.
very terrifying. This is by far the nastiest thing you've ever seen in your life. slimy, made of like sewn together guts and flesh, and it's made of the frogs that.
Even more worse looking than the undead hell giant.
It's made of frogs, man.
I don't think that one looked that bad.
It's pretty. It's actually, yeah. I mean, it's worse than the undead hill giant. Yeah.
An ogre zombie made of frogs. I can't think of anything more terrifying.
Yeah. I
Being
believe
eaten
that
alive by it.
means that it is Gilbert's turn, right?
Yes, if Lyra's done.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, do you want to move?
I might move like one back. Actually, that's or not. Okay, it's refusing to let me move now. That's great.
There we go.
Yep.
Oh, Gilbert, he's gonna run in.
Oh, what else? What else am I good for? All right, you're like, come on, Poochie, let's go. Da-da-da. Poosh, and I go for this one that has the hunter's mark.
Okay.
Lance, there we go.
Hit. It pierces its nasty flesh, and you see like bile and just like pus spill out after it.
At the same time, me and Peach, you look at each other, and I can tell he's thinking, "Ew."
Ew.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to
I'd
accomplish?
like to mark it, but Lear's mark is already on him, and mine won't count. So
Right. Okay. Thrust.
I will move back here because I hear commotion. Oh, there it is.
Yes, come have fun.
So that's 1, 25. I've only got 25 movement. I'm going to use my bonus action to send this one more. Doink. 2 more. Doink. 3 more.
Okay.
Doink.
Hold on. Stop right there. Let me.
Where's he going? I didn't even see him move. Oh, you mean the guy? Your guy with the torch? Okay.
At this point, he sees from the bottom. I guess anybody close enough would be able to see this. So Thrust, Lyra, Wesley, you'd be able to see this from the light. You can see a nasty giant wasp crawl out from that hole on the bottom of the nest. It's very upset that there's a light. It's looking at you like only a wasp can.
Okay. And the walls are made of paper, you said?
Yeah, and you can hear the buzzing pick up.
Okay. So I'm...
Set them on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably...
If you set their nest on fire, they're all gonna come swarming after us. Do you really want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm down here having fun with the frog people. I don't know how much fun you guys are gonna have up there, but
Wasps are carnivorous.
Yeah, well that's
Might
as
be
far
able
as
to
my thing
come
can
up
move
with
anyway.
a way to have them try to eat the frog people.
Alright, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna throw my dagger at this wasp here.
Buzzing intensifies. Okay.
Wait, if you hit...
What did you say?
The buzzing intensifies.
Who was
Oh,
it?
I thought you said the Wesley intensifies.
That also happens.
I throw my dagger. I can throw this as a... Sorry, that should be a strength, not dex. I can throw it as thing, so that should actually be a plus... That should be 18. Or
Okay,
17,
you
sorry. 17.
You hit the wasp. That is crawling out of
And that should be 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
nothing like waking up from a nap to be poked with a dagger.
At this point, the wasps all, like, as the dagger hits the wasp and then clangs around on the inside and everything, they all just like start. The buzzing is actually so loud that like your ears are mad about it. You know what I mean? Like when a noise gets to the point where it just becomes the background noise. It becomes all you can hear. It's like static.
Oh, that's nice.
They are pissed.
Now I just want to see if I can do this or it's melee. So I'm going to actually do defensive flourish as well. So, because I can do that apparently. So I do an extra 4 damage to him.
Okay.
And I have extra AC for this turn.
Okay.
So
and I'll move one more.
out of curiosity, can I hear all this buzzing gotten loud enough for me to notice?
Oh yeah, you all hear it.
I'm like, what are you guys doing up there? The fun's down here.
So it would take 11 points total. Does that kill it?
Nope. It is looking real pissed, and
It's a bug. What the
it's
fuck?
crawling around. So this is the biggest wasp you've ever
It's
seen.
an
Yeah.
it's an I'll say an older hulkish bug.
I may have miscalculated here, guys.
It is
Like,
it is considered medium. That is how big it is.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh wow, that's a big.
Okay,
This-
I've got this. You
this is
guys
like one
kill
of
the
those-
thing.
This is like one of the bees from Futurama.
And at this point,
Oh, that's all I can do with my turn.
It's my turn.
Giant wasp.
Kill
Let's
the big
like-
things. I can hold these things off.
So we see comb on the walls.
it's like paper. Yeah,
Do we see any back here?
you can't see past it. So what you see is just a wall of paper.
Oh, can I get my guy to light the wall on fire? Because I thought the wall was in.
That's what I was
Wait.
thinking too.
I was thinking it
Just
in
one
here
second.
Here,
I'll
let me,
go here.
because he can do one object interaction as well as moving. So I would have if he
So-
can light the wall on fire. That's what.
This is like paper
Oh, so
No,
he's not fire. He's not
with a
close
hole at the bottom.
enough. Okay.
Do you see that now?
Okay, I'll do that next
I
time.
didn't do the lighting for it, but
Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
I'll go here. Do I see any grubs in the comb?
no, you see only a wall of smooth, papery.
I'm kind of curious
nests.
what he wants with the grubs myself. I mean,
Like it looks like if you touched it, it would be like, like paper lanterns.
Yeah.
That's what it would look like. It would feel like.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but would it be a bonus action to take my my horn of gunpowder that's on my side, uncork it, and kind of sling some gunpowder onto both walls, catching it in the comb?
That's definitely an action. But you could scatter gunpowder all over it if you wanted to. You'd have to get a little closer to do it accurately.
I thought it was like all down the hallway.
No, like a little bit. So here, let me, like, this. See that? You can see.
Okay.
this. I'm not drawing on the GM layer. Yeah. So like that is like paper, and then like you literally can't even see past. We do.
All right, I know what I'm gonna do.
You can. That should be properly working now.
Can I throw one of my flasks of oils
But you see this.
just past the wasp?
Yep. So you would be throwing it like down and into the hole that this wasp is like just crawled out of. It's like right above the hole.
Yeah,
I'll say.
but,
Yeah,
but
you can throw
Oh,
it
shit.
for sure.
well, yeah, I'll get closer.
Okay.
all right, go for it.
Um,
And go, we're showing. Go, Wesley, go.
But I will try to aim for like a rock or something that
You
I
want
can.
to like basically hit it on the ground so it splatters
Yeah, I want it to
Yeah.
splatter.
all inside. Okay.
Yeah. Would that be an attack?
Yes, you do a thrown weapon attack.
I'll just use my dagger thrown macro.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, you definitely hit exactly where you wanted to go.
Nice.
There's oil everywhere. It smells. You can smell it. And you're starting to get worried that the torch is a little close. That's how well it covered everything.
Damn, I'm down to 2 flasks of oil. I put that on here mostly for role playing, like maintenance for my gun, but I'm using them every game.
And this oil is
Okay.
like whale oil. It is really gross, and it's not like petroleum oil.
Well, no, I've got some lamp oil.
That's what I mean.
Oh, that's what whale oil is.
Yeah, so it covers that 5-foot square and the square behind it.
But it's paper, so it's gonna go up. Let's see. I'm a level 3 fighter, so I only have 1 attack. So I run away.
Okay.
I think that's as far back as I can get.
Yep.
Mr. Thrust, burn it now.
It is the wasp's turn.
I'm sorry. It sounded like you said that plural, and I know you're not an asshole.
Uh,
Well, okay. I can't see it, but I'm pretty sure if this is as big as I'm thinking it is, there's at least another wasp in there.
Well, to be fair, it would be a free action for it to drop something.
No, with the ability, it has like object interaction as a part of its action. It's not a very powerful spell.
Okay, so
So-
it can't just drop things.
As a bonus action, I can tell it to do things. So I could on my next turn tell it to drop the thing, but I can't.
Well, maybe if they don't like the fire, they'll knock it out of his hand or attack him or something.
so
Or they're going
This
to go
one-
for thrust.
this wasp moves. So these are flying, obviously. So he's gonna move to what's this? Oh God, he's gonna move here.
Do I get attacks of opportunity on these guys?
Yes, you can hit the first one as it comes through,
Alright, I will definitely do that with...
or obviously you can hold it if you want to attack something else. But yeah,
Well, the first one's really weak.
you definitely hit
Ah, nice.
it.
Nice.
You
nice.
cleave it in half, and it literally slices in half, and you get like this perfect bisection of the entire body.
And I'm
Are they like
trying to
yellow
dodge the guts as it's flying over me.
It lands like
no.
here, and it's huge. It's huge. It's the biggest fucking wasp you've ever seen in your life.
Are they like yellow jackets, where when you kill one, the pheromones they release make him go crazy?
Oh, they're fucking mad.
They are now. Thanks,
Well,
Will.
Then why are they
if
attacking
that's the
Wesley?
case-
Yeah.
If that's the case, they wouldn't attack me. They would try to attack your sword.
They are everywhere.
I would assume that the guts are all over everybody. So
Fuck. I thought we were doing this smart. This
I don't know what
doesn't
you
look
thought
like
you
we.
did.
Oh, it just doesn't look like we did it smart.
hey, if we were gonna do it smart, we either would have gone to the bugs or straight down.
This is my bad. I was like, I'm just
So
gonna
they're-
quickly light
they're
this on
everywhere.
fire, and then we'll keep fighting.
you were thinking.
No,
They rolled too well for you.
in my mind, I know once Gilbert sees these flying insects, he's gonna think, "Could I raise one, or to ride it into battle?"
Here, let's do this. All right, so you're each going to take 3 wasp attacks. And
Wasp
the
have
other,
any attacks?
the other
Nice.
one's crawling out, and the other one is going to. You can't see it, Gilbert, but there's 6 in the vicinity. One is dead,
Is there?
and there's
Because I can barely see this one, just the tip of the circle.
Yeah,
I can
it's
see
all
the
in the
tip of
tunnel
circle,
here.
That's about it.
yeah. And so there's a wasp crawling out, as well as one that's already out in front of your torch. So there's an additional one that is crawling out of the hole that you can't see right now. And it is fucking mad. They're all mad. And so, Wesley, these 3 are for you. Let me make sure that I like the damage on this.
I warned you.
Well, I don't know much about wasps.
But I warned.
Okay, so 5, 15, 9.
None of that hits.
Okay,
Nice.
so they're trying to sting you, but you're dodging, and their stingers are so big that they actually are basically like swords, and you're like, I'm great at this. What's the problem?
Mr. Thrust told me to be quiet, but I'm screaming like a little girl.
Yeah.
12, 12, 5.
You know what's funny? I think I'm the only player resistant to poison damage.
So what did it?
Yep.
5, 12, 12?
Yeah.
All 3 miss. I just deflect all of the stingers away with my sword.
Can your unseen servant be hit?
I think so.
Okay, because they're gonna try to attack the torch.
Yeah, let me just double check on the spell. I think it has AC and hit points, so it can
Okay.
definitely.
Oh,
It would be a disadvantage the attack because they can't see it because it's invisible.
Okay.
AC
Well,
is
it's
10.
Okay, so they miss. They're trying to hit the torch anyways, and they don't really know what.
Okay.
All right. So you've managed to not get hit by literally 7 wasps. 8 if you count the one you killed.
Yes.
Giant wasps, as big as you. These are the scariest looking bugs you've ever seen in your life.
Hey, guys. Wasp this.
Fuck.
Okay, so we feed Wesley to them.
Well, you definitely heard me if you can't hear me.
Hey guys, what's the buzz all about?
And to be fair, I've only screamed when it's relevant.
You're doing very well, Wesley. And then, yeah, Thrust is also thinking about screaming.
Alex, stay back or go up there. It doesn't matter. I don't think they can pass us.
They probably can't. Besides, the others are dealing with buzzing. So, try to hit and hopefully don't fail.
You have advantage on this one.
18.
That's right, because you're
You hit.
stealthing pretty good.
Pow, pow.
9 points of damage.
I like your two-handed did less than your one-handed.
Fucking rolled garbage.
So you
Curse
did.
you two-handed.
You did 9 damage.
And I will bonus action to shove in an attempt to knock him prone.
Oh, good luck
okay.
with that.
Oh wow.
It is considered a large creature.
That is
Well-
only one size larger, so I could still do
Yeah.
it.
I think it's
Okay,
We'll
huge.
still
that it can-
try.
Ooh.
God damn these athletics. You'll eventually be good. Oh well.
You're always trying to shove giant things as well.
It literally just like puts its hand out on your head and like just says no. Like, but it doesn't say no. It just. But it sounds more like.
I mean, we have the same strength modifier, so one of these times it'll work.
One of these times it'll work. All right.
One of these
Uh,
days.
It's
Crazy days.
It's your lucky day. So these ogres have hands like
Uh-huh.
clubs of flesh, and they are like instead of hands, they literally just have fists made of dead frog flesh. And so the first one, Alex, this one's coming to you.
These sound delicious.
Oh, that's very bad.
Ah.
That is very, very bad.
A morning star?
18.
Wow.
18 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah,
That could have been so much worse.
yeah. Holy fuck! It could have been 24.
What
You
is
could have
there?
just been knocked the fuck out.
I would actually still be standing after that.
Wow.
Plus 2 2d8s. Damn.
Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. So you
be 32.
you take that damage, and
Yep.
the other one goes up for Gilbert.
Oh, there's two of them.
There's
Yes.
2 of them.
Yeah,
And
it
it
did
hits.
crit, but the 23 does hit.
Still
For
did just as much
18.
damage.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing that they did
Holy
the same amount of
fuck.
damage.
That's like half my health.
Same.
Oh man.
Oh,
So
man.
we're just owning these wasps. Meanwhile, in the
Yeah.
other room.
Well, we're fighting bugs. They're fighting frog demon things. I think we got the easier of the two.
Where's Thrust when you need him?
Well, I hope that's not how you sing this song.
It is Lyra's turn. Lyra, choose wisely.
I'm gonna leave them to deal with the wasps.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like
got
they
this.
Can do it, baby.
Me and you, Wesley. We got this.
And I'm gonna shoot the one that I hunted. Use my hunter spark on.
Okay. Hit. Nice.
1d6.
Again, it goes right through it.
It's one of the
Okay.
days I wish I had taken a different spell, but that's fine. Okay.
It's looking pretty
Isn't that a
pretty hurt,
bitch?
but it is still definitely standing and still together. It has holes in it though.
Makes me wonder if you had like blunt arrows, if they would do more damage. Because I know they're going straight through, but I don't know.
Oh,
course.
holy frights! Your innards are slowly showing.
Lyra, anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, Gilbert.
All right, I'm going to hit him again with my lance. It's going to be at disadvantage since I'm so close.
9.
Oh, it was a 9 anyway. Oh, wow.
You hit.
I hit with a 9?
You hit with a 9.
Oh my god, I love this game. All right, 13
They're
damage.
huge and bloated and nasty.
Nice.
Yep, you deal 13 damage.
I'm like, yeah. Oh, and before my turn ends, I am going to use my second wind ability to heal myself up for 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Good call.
Very
I
good.
I almost forgot I had that ability.
It's a really nice ability.
So I hit up Sun. I heal up Sun. I'm growling like, "Bring it on, fat man!"
I love like just how that works. Basically, you just stop in the middle of combat, take a deep breath, and convince yourself, I'm not that hurt.
It's like these wounds. I've seen worse.
Just but a flesh wound.
And I am going to stay there because I don't want this thing to get down the hall to my friends.
Okay. Thrust. What the fuck are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to get my unseen servant to light the oil on fire.
Okay. As soon as the torch hits the ground, the oil lights, and it is like when gasoline lights, and it's just very flash, and all of it's on fire. The paper nest has completely caught on fire. And
Does that extend out into the hallway a little bit?
let me
No,
describe.
I thought he said it was the one behind the wasp.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where the oil is, but the rest of it's paper.
So
it's
yeah,
gonna
the
catch on
paper
fire.
ends where I am, so. I
Yeah.
should
Oh,
be okay.
yeah, I see that line now.
Everything, these brown lines is considered to be on fire, and it is burning for the next foreseeable future. I'll let you know when it stops. And the wasps in front of you, the one that is crawling out of the hole and the one in front of you, both are covered in flame and just like burn up and die.
Excellent.
Hmm.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
And it's gruesome, and they char and they become blackened.
Do you guys smell grilled grasshoppers?
As
I
this guy's burning up, I'm going to yell out, "I don't like bugs!" And as I say bugs, I cast Shatter on myself. So I have to make a Constitution saving throw, and all of the bugs near me have to make. So these 4 have to make Constitution saving throws or take 23 damage.
Okay.
And I hope I make this safe because I'm going to take
Yeah.
23 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a fucking great roll.
Yeah, of course it is when I roll it on myself.
I
DC
find-
12. Okay,
I-
so I got it.
I
So-
okay. I know I'm around the corner, but I'm finding this kind of funny because we were just talking to Will about staying quiet,
yeah.
not using his gun, and then all of a sudden I hear a shot.
I mean, that got blown the moment Wesley saw the bugs.
So the 2 closest to you, the
Take
2
23.
closest to you, drop and die instantly.
Excellent. And the others take 11 damage.
The others are severely wounded. They appear to be on their last legs, last wings, I suppose, and they're freaking out.
Do
And
for yourself more than
then
the bugs have.
with my movement, I'm gonna come up and help out Wesley.
Okay,
And that's my go.
great job.
Oh, actually, can I get my servant to just move there?
Yep.
Okay.
He still has the torch.
Yeah, hopefully one of the wasps will try to attack him, but probably not.
It
Wesley!
is Wesley's turn. After
I
that shatter, everything was extremely loud. Anything in this cave now knows you're here.
do that loud ragged breathing, and I look around and I just go crazy with daggers. So I'll do an attack and a bonus attack because 2-weapon fighting. I don't have 2-weapon fighting, so like I've got the macros right. But
Okay.
let's see. I will attack this one, the one south of me.
Okay.
Well, there went my thoughts of trying to get the larvae to raise into to amount. They're all burned now. But one Gilbert's probably wondering how they taste.
Hit miss. Wesley, first one's a hit.
First one's a hit.
The second one should not have the same modifier as the first one. If I'm
It
not
should on
mistaken.
attack rolls. It's just on damage that it's different.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's how I have it at least. I believe that's correct. I double checked it before I rolled last game.
All right, that's fine. I bleed puddles. It takes 7 damage, and it is upset, but definitely not as bad as the others.
Okay. Now it's their turn.
Anything else, Wesley?
Well, no, that's my action and bonus action. Free action.
So the wasp here is on the right side. Is very frightened of the amount of fire in the vicinity, and in an attempt to sort of get past everything, decides that thrust is in the way. So thrust, go ahead and see if this hits you. Oh.
I believe that definitely hits me.
Oh wow!
So you
They
make-
all sound like Hank Hill.
Now
That's
you're
a
cooking
regular
with propane.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Go ahead and make a con save.
God damn it, Bobby.
Come on, con. It's not that great, but 10. I made it.
It is a DC 11 Constitution saving.
Oh, I just saw that taking 10. That makes
Son
me
of a bitch.
sad. Okay.
You
Son of a
sick
So
bitch!
first there's so there you go. That poison damage, and that's everything correctly done. So you take
You
8
flew too close to the sun.
All right. Yeah.
This other one.
I go down and I'm back up at 1 with my orc
Oh.
fury.
Holy fuck!
Just did 18
I
damage
s-
to me, of course.
I
The
see
fuck?
that, and I glare at the wasps, and my demeanor changes. And this is going into my next turn, but I drop my main hand knife, and I pull out my gun.
All right. The wasp sees you doing this, and because he's a wasp, he doesn't have any fucking idea what you're doing. But he goes to sting you anyways.
Name your gun the fly swatter.
13.
No.
The fly swatter. I like that.
This wasp down here flies over and goes to hit Lyra.
Oh, opportunity attack with my offhand.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I dropped from my main hand, so offhand.
This was dropped out of college.
That's
He
a
didn't-
nice
he
wasp
didn't
token.
Isn't it? So the offhand misses, and the wasp goes and tries to hit Lyra, but crit fails, and jams its stinger into the ground as it misses. The stinger breaks off, and it starts to do that bee thing where like it just kind of like has bug guts everywhere. But since it's really big, it's actually like a lot, like a whole a bug innards. It's just like screwed as it tries to fly back up, and its stinger stays in the ground.
Question.
It does.
So when they lose their stinger, they basically start dying. Did the one that
is
attacks
just-
thrust?
I was gonna say, did all these
Well, wasps don't die when they sting you. That's
Wasps
bees.
don't die.
This
This
guy
one
just
just
lost his.
particularly just got his. So his stuck into the ground, and then when he tried to pull it
Oh,
out,
no,
it
that's
stayed
right.
there.
That's right.
And-
Yeah.
His body just like ripped apart in half, basically.
He fucked up.
You dumb old wasp.
And one left to hit Wesley. 20.
Wesley.
That hits.
Go ahead and make a DC 20 or DC 11, DC 20 con save.
No, DC 20, that's right.
DC 20. Oh,
You made the D20.
It was fate.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that was rough.
So, Thrust, according to this, it says you are poisoned for 1 hour. And it says that even after regaining hit points and is paralyzed while poisoned this way.
So he's paralyzed?
So
So
poison.
you are currently you're not paralyzed this turn, but you do feel it setting on.
That's if I get to 0 hit points, which I haven't.
Yeah, he did get back up with 1.
0?
No,
Did you hit
no,
zero and go
I
back?
never. You never go to 0. You just come back.
Okay. My bad.
It specifically states that you don't go to 0.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. Okay,
I can post it in
you're
chat.
feeling
if you would
woozy.
like.
Sure, if you want. But you're feeling woozy. Wesley, you're also feeling a little woozy, but not
No,
nearly
I'm
as
not.
Thrust does.
You better
Well, I saved.
believe in yourself.
I did my save.
Oh, okay, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. Perfect.
So I never
What
actually
was
go
the
to
sting
0.
damage?
The sting damage. Thank you for reminding me. 6.
All right.
And half of the 9, I think.
Yeah, half of the 9.
So 10 total.
Whoa, that's crappy.
Gotta like being resistant.
These things hit really hard.
And then
They
you
do,
see my pistol.
but they're very weak.
Yeah.
The pistol is there. It exists. Next, it is Alex's turn.
Sword, don't fail me now. Thank you, Sword. This is why you're my true friend.
Just remember, you just gotta get
Hit.
above a 9.
Definitely a hit.
So 8 points of damage, and I will drop a Divine Smite into it.
Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
So
Shit, yeah.
if he is undead, 13 points of radiant damage.
You
After
feel the smite pulsate as it hits the nasty frog ogre zombie, and you feel that it is absolutely undead. And after that, it actually starts to. I was gonna tell you before the divine smite. I was gonna tell you that it really didn't care about your shit, but now it's actually feeling it, and it's pretty upset. It's got slashes across its chest now, and its flesh is sort of exposed and open. Anything else?
Try to make him prone again and maybe get lucky.
Okay. Oh,
There you
that's
go.
the wrong one. Hold on.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
after slashing him across the chest with the radiant light, Alex kind of just shoves his shield into into the behind of one of his legs and just lets him fall over, taking a step
Okay.
back.
He falls right over, and he falls right on his ass. So he's knocked prone.
Now, Gilbert can have advantage on him.
But then it's his
Well,
turn.
because he's just going to stand.
Yeah.
At least he feels bad.
The ogre stands up, and you get this feeling that it's taking an abnormally long time to stand. It takes it's very not confident in its movements, and it's just sort of lumbering.
You know what they say: the bigger you are, the harder it is to get up.
It does get up, and then moves towards you, and swings with its fleshy hand.
Manifests.
Nope,
Nice.
not even close.
Nice. They hit hard, but if they don't hit, they do fuck all.
Just kind of block that with the shield.
The other one moves forward, and well, it doesn't move forward, but it
I
swings down.
I brace myself with my sword, expecting the big hit.
Oh!
Gosh.
As you
I'm sorry.
brace yourself with the lance and your shield, It goes to swing down, and it hits his hand on the end of your lance, and it takes.
It's a 1d12 if you want to know.
So it takes 2 damage.
The lowest of all of those rolls.
I was gonna give it D6, but then you said D12. I was like, okay, I guess we're doing D12.
Does he get his own strength damage since he was hitting pretty hard?
You know what? He does. And his hand is now impaled on your lance.
It's a
And so-
monstrous frog kebab.
Consider it to be about halfway down your lance, so roughly 5 feet down your lance, and it's completely impaled and stuck onto it. It is Lyra's turn.
Guys, I have a new friend. He wants to pet my head.
I don't think that's what he wants, Gilbert. And with that, I'm
friend.
gonna shoot the Hunter's Mark 1 and fail miserably.
Oh no.
Hey,
Once per
Gilbert,
day is-
how's your ass feeling? Because there's an arrow in it.
Why are we so bad at rolling dice?
What? Okay, now are you now? Is there a chance that my military style could have saved my butt at all?
Why
Small
would it
percentage? I don't know.
Maybe it
because
hit
my picture
Poochie.
shows that there's like a little bit of a thing behind my back on Poochie.
There is no saving the ass. Only
Uh,
acceptance.
So the arrow deflects off the cave wall and hits Gilbert, so take half damage of whatever the damage is.
Ah!
So roll damage.
Roll damage.
Oh, damage.
It won't be Hunter's Mark damage, just...
It's a 4.
Good.
Yeah, so take 4.
I'm like, oh my god! First, Alex can't throw daggers, and Lyra can't shoot arrows. What the hell, people?
What can you guys do, right?
I like that they have 9 AC, so the 1 is the only thing that would miss when you're shooting it.
So that's a 4, right? The half damage.
Yes, 4 damage.
I'm like, it's bad enough that the dwarfing conspiracy is including dead frog people. Now it's get shot in the ass. I am in mourning for my ass.
Come on, it'll be a battle scar to brag to the ladies about.
And anything else you'd like to do, Lyra?
Nope, that'll be it. Sorry, Gilbert.
She's just going to look away and pretend she didn't just shoot an arrow into his ass.
Yes.
Not cool.
Okay. So Jim, since I'm already at disadvantage, since his hand is halfway through my lance, can I try and poke him in the eye? Just poke him in the head, like, or is it like so stuck I can't use it? I need to know what decision to make here.
You can pull it out, and step back, and you get the feeling he wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Okay. Then I will do that. Did you want me to roll an insight roll for that, or?
No, you see this. You can tell.
Okay. So I want to pull it back. I'm like, you guys hear the sucking sound?
Yeah, as it pops off the end, and it just kind of like its hand is very much a bloody pulp.
Like, that's what you get for messing with halfling. No, sorry, Lemon what? That's what you get for messing with halfling power.
Halfling power.
Here's my lance at normal damage. I
Okay.
mean hit.
Yep, hit.
Short
Boom.
stack powers
Man.
activate.
Very good damage. It gets stabbed in the face and makes this terrible croaking zombie sound that sounds like. That's what I got.
Run away in terror from halfling power.
Anything else you'd like to do, Gilbert?
I don't know if these things can be intimidated by my awesomeness or not.
I mean, I don't know either.
I would just for fun. Let's see if I can intimidate them just for fun.
All right, go ahead.
Nope.
Not even close.
You're not
I
even
even-
really
Yummy.
intimidating.
Yummy snack is very noisy.
Yeah, pretty much. Thrust. What can you do about these bugs?
All right, buddy. The one to your left is damaged.
All of them are damaged. But first thing I'm going to do is just breathe and heal myself for 5 hit points. So I'm now
Good idea.
on 6.
You feel a lot better.
And then I'm going to stab this guy right in between me and Wesley. I bring my rapier down, trying to stab it in the head. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Yes.
Your
That's
weapon clanks on the wall as you try to hit a bug, and it feels like you're swatting flies, but they're the size of you.
well. That's my goal then. I think these two here are way more injured, Wesley. Just so you know. And then it is. I've used my bonus action. I used my action. I can't really move. So yeah, that's my goal.
Okay.
I really wanted to
Wesley.
hit one so I could do my AC thing, but I have to hit something for that.
I
That AC thing is nice.
burn a grit.
I think.
Between the one to my right and the one to my south, which one looks more hurt?
The ones to the north, to your east, are much more like their wings are all singed and like they're clearly disoriented.
The fear that was on my face seems to ripple away into a cold determination. Pull out my gun.
You're filled with
Grit
determination.
point for advantage.
Mhm.
24.
You hit them both. They both drop down as the bullet flies between them, and goes right through one and then into the other, and then the other side,
Wesley.
flanking down the
Second
hallway.
wind. Grit point. One to the south.
Oh man. Hit.
Oh, Wesley. You're
They all
fucking
drop dead.
badass.
Nice, Wesley.
And you get all your grit points back because you killed them all.
Yep.
Oh, is that how grit works? I thought he just got one back on a crit.
And
Crit.
Well, I have
Critical
a max of 2. I get 1 back on a crit, and I get 1 back if I kill something. So,
Oh, nice. Well, that's cool.
yeah, that burnt my second wind, but we're more or less okay. I'll make sure you're okay for a second, and then use my movement to run down the hallway towards the rest of them.
yeah, I just signaled to you that I'm doing okay. Thank you now.
5. That's probably as far as I want to go.
Okay.
Oh, I will take off my bullets. All right, that's my turn.
There are no more wasps, so they are dead, hopefully.
Hula, hula. Until
Please
they turn into a
entitle
flesh golem.
the ballad
Oh,
of this
hula.
fight. Wasp
Alex.
over me.
Wasp over me. Wesley, wasp over me. It's the title of this
Best song.
episode. It's happening.
Alex.
Okay. Sword, you've been doing good so far. Keep being my friend.
Hit.
You're my friend.
And I am going to do a quick bio. I'll be right back. I don't think I'm in danger.
Okay.
What's Divine Smite? Fuck it.
It pulses with radiant energy.
18 damage.
I'm assuming it's still up.
It is. Definitely, it looks almost as bad as the other one. Instead of all filled with holes, though, it's all sliced up. It's beginning to come apart. Its flesh is falling off. You can tell it clearly wasn't made for this use case.
And push, hopefully.
Yep.
Just shoving it back.
It falls backwards and it becomes prone.
taking a few steps back and just
With a slap of frog flesh on wet ground.
and that will be it.
All right. This one comes and lurches closer, swings at Gilbert.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
oh no.
Damn. This could take me down. 24?
Oh,
Let me see that. Oh, I need the right tool to look at my token. I have.
oh no.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. It's up to you whether or not, but on my turn, Poochie will retreat with me out of the cave as fast as he can.
Okay, so he's gonna like drag your body away, essentially.
Well, I am on. Okay, this is whether. Or
Oh,
not
you're
you
on
say-
top of him. Yeah, yeah.
I am on top of him, on top of a military saddle. So whether or not I fall out, I believe that's up to your decision.
Let's do. I'm trying to think of what the right check for that would be. We can just roll a D100. I don't know.
Well, it's a 50-50 shot if you want to do it that way. Then I can roll a D100 and I have to get between 1 and 50.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. How's that?
You rolled an 87.
I wanted it better than a 50-50 shot. Sorry, Jim.
I was like, how did you do this? How did you fuck this up, Gilbert? Yeah, you definitely you're still on Poochie.
Am I still on Poochie?
You're still
Okay.
on Poochie, and his training is kicked in, and you can tell he's ready to leave.
Okay, yeah, because and there goes my quip because I was gonna on Lear's turn I was gonna turn around and say, "Watch out for my ass!" Away! But I can't say that now since I went down.
And the one behind him gets up, though you can barely see it, and lines up behind its brethren. It is Lyra's turn.
I'm the one directly in front of me and hope for the best.
Hit.
Hey.
You know what? I was gonna like laugh if you hit a 1 and then hit me again, causing me to death save.
2 death fails.
You kill Gilbert.
Okay.
There goes Gilbert. Welcome his other character.
Well,
Gilrus.
thankfully that did not happen.
9 points of damage.
All right.
Damage.
Let me roll my death save.
Oh fuck! I missed a lot.
Yes. This guy came up here and killed me with a crit.
He
got a
smashed
0.
the shit out of him with 24 damage.
It was actually insane.
Well,
Alright.
we know a lot about this monster. He answered the question of marry, smash, or kill.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
It's okay, because we can probably keep you from being
And-
hit by either of them.
It's also up to you whether or not he gets an attack on Poochie. So that's up to you, Jim. Play either way. Does not matter.
So as Poochie begins to turn and run,
Can Alex try
He-
to say a few words in Celestial to make him look at him instead of
Yeah.
the dog? Maybe just
do,
give him a bad feeling.
give me some sort of check for that.
I imagine Celestial
persuasion?
sounds like
some sort of
Choir
charisma
Boys.
check.
Nope,
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
Yeah,
sees
no, he
the-
doesn't give a shit about you. As he, in fact, he turns his attention to you just because you're so annoying, and it's just enough for Poochie to get away.
It works.
And he's
It works.
absolutely gonna swing at you in a second.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna hurt.
He's not at all persuaded, but he is annoyed.
It works either way.
Sorry, thrust.
Is
You
Poochie...
are covered in dead wasp carcass. What are you gonna do?
Did I see
You
Poochie?
do hear Wesley yell out to you. They've taken down Mr. Gilbert.
Do I see Poochie run past? Wasn't he going to run down the hallway?
You definitely do. Yeah.
Yes,
Alright,
yes, you did.
Alright, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I can see. Oh wait, so I'll go. Sorry, I'll go 2. I can see him there.
Yeah.
And then I'll cast Healing Word on Gilbert.
Okay.
Ooh. That's not the thing I wanted to click. 1 Healing Word for my Gilbert. You're okay, Gilbert. You're okay. And I heal
we
you
go.
for 6, and then so that's 2. I can't really see anything else, so I'm gonna go 3, 4. I can't cast another spell. Actually, can I retcon that and do something else? Are you
Sure.
Okay? So, you don't get that health, Mister.
Okay. I'm left to die. That's okay.
I'm gonna go here, and then
We've only known each other
1,
for
2,
a year.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can do this. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on one of the zombies, probably the one at the front. No, the one at the back. The one at the back.
One at the back.
So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw, I think. Let me
Can
just
you
double
link
check.
that for me
Yeah.
as I learn all these new spells?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So he has to make Wisdom saving throw or for. Oh no, I'll do it on the first one actually. On the first one, the one in front of one in front.
Okay.
Yeah. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Oh, 13. He needed a 12.
13.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a waste of a spell. And then I
For the
run up.
record,
You
he
tried.
rolled really pretty well.
Yeah. And then I use the rest of my movement to Gilbert and I feed him my health potion.
Wouldn't it
Okay.
be an action to feed a potion?
It
Thought
would
it was
be.
a-
Oh,
I
Tasha's
thought-
Hideous Laughter isn't a bonus action.
No.
Oh,
it's
that's
an
the
action.
saddest thing in the world. All right.
I mean,
well,
without anything hitting him, Gilbert should be okay.
yeah, but no, if he rolls
I
a
mean,
1.
yeah.
Oh, he can't roll a 1 because he's a halfling, so he's fine. I
Well,
just
the
go
thing-
I go to him and I calm Poochie down so he stops running away.
Well, the thing is, I can roll a 1, just not on the first time. The first time it doesn't matter. After that, I have to take the roll as it stands.
Yeah. So the
it's
chances of you
possible to
rolling a
mess up.
1, yeah, the chances of you doing
Yeah.
very slim.
A lot.
But I was supposed to
Yeah.
heal you, but I just fucked up my math. Sorry.
That's good, but you've calmed down Poochie, so he's not going to run no more. Which you're probably the only person who could actually do that to him, since you've known him for such a long time.
Cool.
Yeah, Poochie stops and he sees the seriousness of the situation and stops and does what you say.
Okay, that's my go.
Wesley, you are a little bit crushed up against the wall, but you have a great line of sight. What are you going to do?
I will move here,
Okay.
and my normal timid hunch kind of shifts into a more ominous lean forward, and an infernal. I menace him and I say, "I won't let you hurt my friends." And I'll shoot him with a grit.
Okay. Damage.
Ooh, nice.
Wesley, you're such a fucking dick. That's loud as hell.
Does that grit do anything else, or is it
Just gives him advantage.
Oh, okay. So as,
I'm mostly using that to not misfire, but also I can crit farm with it.
okay. Well, you. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I get my grit back. Well, I was wanting to move forward after my shot, so I pull out my gun, and I'm just muttering an infernal, kind of unaware I'm doing it. He leans forward, and I put it in his mouth, and I shoot it.
Oh man,
Uh,
his brain, his what would be nasty frog brain splatter all over the cave wall and all over his friend behind him, who doesn't really seem bothered by it.
And the shift in personality is a little noticeable. And in infernal, I point the gun at the next one, and I say, "You're next."
Okay. Count the zombie as trustering. Alex, it is your go.
Alex has to take a second because that gunshot next to his head was way too fucking loud.
Yeah,
It was unpleasant.
it was very pleasant.
Okay, then just climb over him. go back to my good friend.
Can't tell ladies in the song, dude. Yeah, hit.
Boop. 16.
Okay. He's feeling that as you feel another divine pulse of energy shoot through your sword and into his body.
That will be the end of that.
All right. He looks at you and standing on his dead friend, and as you look into his eyes, you can see absolutely no recognition of the fact that you're standing on his dead friend. He doesn't care at all. He simply wants to just smash you. And he
Mother told me to walk away from strange men who said they wanted to smash me.
And you
15.
didn't listen.
Misses.
Ooh.
Alex doesn't even actually move. He just kind of stands there and looks at him.
And as you do that, he expected you to like move and dodge. He's off just by a little bit, and his fist swings right past your head, like whoosh, and you're like,
Do a fake out jupe.
like it was really close to you.
Like hairs flying back. Alex is
Yeah.
just still looking at him.
And like a fly lands on you. And
Yes.
that is all that ogre zombie is going to be able to do. Lyra, take it away.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark from that one to the other one.
Alrighty.
He went to 0 hit points and shoot. I have a very boring range of things I do.
Hit.
Oh.
Ouch. Plus a d6.
Oh,
Nice.
there it is.
Much better.
Makes it better.
He is looking really ragged, falling apart. Like he's seeping ooze and like gore out of his body from the many holes.
Ew.
It was right. Gilbert.
All right.
What you
Well,
doing?
you know the one bonus about me being all the way back here?
Yep,
I can't get shot in the ass.
that's correct. Make me a death save.
But hey, you don't know that yet.
Two
Keep it
fails.
creative.
Fails.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's true because my first thought was if she gets a 1, would Jim be really cool to have it ricochet across and
It's
hit
Gilbert
me in
in
the
the
butt
ass.
again on the other cheek?
On the other cheek.
So it looks like I have like 2 antennas in my butt.
Trust. What are you gonna do about Gilbert's ass?
I am going to cast Chilling Word.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. You're okay, Gilbert. You're going to be
Gilbert,
okay.
you spring to life.
Is this for real, or are you going to take it back again?
No, this is for real. I
Okay.
heal you
Okay.
for that.
Yeah.
And then I go 1. I'm like, stay here, Gilbert. I'll see what's going on. 2.
A-
3,
As I wake
4.
up, I'm like, damn. I'm sorry. Dang, did I get shot in the ass again?
That's what it feels like.
There's not much I can do, so I'm going to give Lyra the aid action. So I'm like eyeing the bow for her, or like I don't know how I'm aiding her, but I'm giving the aid action so that she has advantage on her turn.
Okay.
Give her a magical wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I already had
you're a bard.
advantage.
You're inspiring her.
yeah. I was like, you can do it. Like this is all you. Don't even worry about Wesley and Alex. They're shitheads. You got this. Just quietly
I
under my
appreciate
breath
that.
so that they can't hear me.
It's
At
okay, I
some
have a
level,
percep-
unconsciously, in my kind of semi-demonic rage, I hear it, and my face kind of goes blank for a minute, and I come to, and I look at the ogre. I just kind of, and I'll shoot again with a grit.
Okay.
17?
Hit.
Oh yeah, it's a 9. That's the last round in my pistol. 13.
13.
Ooh, nice.
What happens when you fire your shot?
What? And I shoot him, and I just like
Like you were kind of jumpy and you kind of pulled the trigger by accident.
Yeah. I'll shoot him like through his fist that's like reaching back from the paladin, and it just goes up through his whole arm.
Yeah. He basically just kind of unravels and just... So you did 13. Just as you think he's actually going to crumple over, he kind of like... His flesh kind of like flops back into place, and he looks at you all ragged and nasty as he recovers just at the last second.
It's a no grip.
All right. Yeah. So I'm out of... No, I have one grit, I'm out of ammo, and I'm missing a dagger. I'll take a 5-foot step back, stumbling backwards.
Okay. Alex, what are you going to do about it?
I'm just gonna look at Wesley as he walks away, then kind of turn back to the giant frog ogre zombie.
Hit.
Eight points of damage.
Damage.
18
Yes.
points of damage.
It takes 18 points of damage and explodes. More frog guts everywhere, all over you.
Alex kind of just stabs it in the center of the chest as the sword begins to hum, and all the various slashes start to light up a bright white and just spread throughout his body like cracks. Then explosion.
That's gross, Alex. Get out of there. Ugh.
It just like disappears.
That's disgusting. I take it we're out of combat?
Correct.
You don't stay clean fighting undead.
Or wasps, apparently. No, like, there's one tiny bit of guts on me, and I'm just, like, flicking it off my shoulder. I'm like, ugh. Get
Alex
off
is
me.
just going to put a hand on Thrust's shoulder as he walks
Well,
by
let's
and
have
give
a
him 6 hit
rest.
points.
6 hit points.
I mean, if we're taking a short rest, that's fine too. I will save lay on hands.
Yeah, I think we should maybe go outside. Keep an eye on what
It
the
is
entrance-
raining very hard.
I have a list of things I want to do before we consider a short rest.
Okay, well-
can we burn those
Yes.
Me,
body things?
me and Gilbert are pretty fucked up. We need to rest for like half an hour,
Yeah.
But, like, out of character narration, like Wesley kind of blacked out a little bit when he was surrounded by the wasps and just came to. We should burn these, but Miss Lyra, would you help me? Oh, ew.
Yeah, my invisible servant will come with the torch, and it's like dangling here for you guys to do that. I pull out a flask of oil and give it to you guys, and it's like, I'm going to go outside. You can burn the bodies. I'm sure I need to.
I would
rest.
like Lyra to assist me with dissecting the wasp closest to us that is missing a stinger, to figure out the best way to do this, to maybe harvest the sting on the one that's already missing that. So, like a trial run to lower the DC later.
I'm sorry, I totally missed what you just said.
He's trying to
He's
get
trying
a stinger.
to,
No,
Well,
Are you
Practice
trying to
round.
harvest the
Practice
sting?
round.
no,
no.
he's
I'm
Dissecting it to see. I
on
guess.
the one that is missing the stinger. I'd like her assistance to figure out the best way to harvest it to lower the DC on the rest of them.
Okay. Yep.
In terms
they're doing
of
that.
Just give yourself advantage on the next one.
Yeah.
well, this one is with advantage to figure out how to do it well. Would that be a nature or a survival?
Survival.
Alice is going to walk outside and just
Okay,
go in the
it's
rain for a bit, wash
Yeah.
off the zombie guts.
Same with
You
me.
you can't really tell how it's attached, but you know where it's attached.
Okay, well, we'll try the same thing with the next one.
You feel confident enough that you'd be able to do the next one with advantage and get this.
11 again.
Wow.
You get the stinger, but the venom stack is detached.
Maybe I should be the one dissecting.
Well, now that I have a stinger, I'll look at it. Do I think I can shoot it out of my gun as a projectile?
Lyra, as you help him, I walk up to you and I'm like, "Hey, this is yours." Plug it and hand it back to you. There you go. Now you have some halfling luck. Don't miss.
Thank
Wesley.
you and sorry.
Wesley, you get the idea that would be the stupidest idea you've ever had, and you should definitely try it.
And what?
You should
And that
definitely
you should
try.
definitely try it.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does she actually get any halfling luck for my blood being on her arrow? That would be hilarious. For, like, one arrow.
She gets
All ones.
halfling blood on herself as it drips down the arrow.
You could get the feat overflowing luck or whatever. Then you could give other people your luck.
Well, I just thought it would just be kind of cool. Like she has luck on that one arrow, and that's the only arrow it works for.
I mean, considering you got hit in the ass with an arrow, you're clearly not that lucky.
Yeah. He's got a point.
I'll try to extract the rest of the stingers with one roll.
All right.
17.
You managed to get one full stinger with a sack attached to it.
Can I grab my dagger as well before I go outside? I threw it like in the flames. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's a little like dirty and what do you call that when something has like
charred?
ash on it? Charred, but it's not hurt or anything. It's metal.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to the entrance with Russ, and once I see how bad it's raining, I'm like, me and Peter are going to rest inside.
We made a lot of noise. Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, we need to rest, and even if it's only for a half hour, I mean...
Give me a perception check.
Who, me? Or...
Anybody who's listening.
Yeah, it's for us to be listening, although he's not very good at it. To-do.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it too, but I would be listening.
Oh my God.
Ooh, 21.
I mean, Puddles were brothers and -1 perception.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
I also have a
yeah.
-2, but it's a -1 because of my bard thing, where I get my
Right, jack of all
proficiency
trades.
bonus. Yeah, so it should be -2 if I wasn't a bard.
All right. Well, none of you hear shit except for Gilbert, and Gilbert hears the rain outside. There's a wolf shitting a mile away. There's spiders around the corner that he can hear skittering every once in a while. There's also a slight breeze entering in and out of the cave. And you can hear scratching of feet farther down the into the cave, but it's pretty like
Is it like actual feet or like
it's like
or like an
the
anal type of feet?
the scratching of like
Like claws against stone, or
Is it like
yeah, like flesh claws against stone, like something walking or touching the stone in some way, you know.
Is
But it
like,
doesn't sound urgent. It's just
Hey.
a shuffling.
and is it heading our way or is it just
No,
in the distance?
no,
Okay.
it's just
So, well, if it doesn't sound like it's running towards us, I probably won't even mention it.
Yeah. Well,
Not
I,
until
so-
not
it doesn't
until
sound like that at all.
I suppose I don't hear anything, Gilbert. So we can rest here at the entrance of the cave if you're happy there.
You can't hear it. I can hear that wolf shitting all the way over there. It's so rude.
Alex is just going to rest over here and chill next to Unseen Servant, so he could keep an eye in case anything starts coming towards him from over here.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I'll
yes.
be at the entrance.
I'll ask Lyra to help me carry all the wasps over to the big dead frog thing.
So,
Sure.
Are we
Can I-
going to be
I
capable of
guess.
finishing the rest?
Why?
He wants to burn
I'll
everything.
shove my dagger down its sternum and saw him in half. Put all the
Okay.
wasps in there, and I'm gonna take a candle
I gave you
Oh,
a flask
drip,
of oil as
wax.
well.
Sorry, hold on. One thing I forgot to mention. When the ogre zombie fell, the last one kind of exploded. But now you realize that there's no residue left anywhere from it. And as this one hit the ground, after a short duration, it actually turned to ash.
Okay.
So there's
In that
nothing left of
case,
them.
we'll just pile up the wasps after we harvest the stingers, what we can. Pile them up into the hole where they came from. Throw another flask of oil in it and drop the torch.
Yeah, I gave you a
okay.
flask, so don't worry about getting it off your sheet.
Yeah.
Given that the other one turned to ash after a while, can I make some kind of check to see why that might have happened?
Give me Arcana, I guess.
12? Nice.
You know that when something is risen, it becomes more fragile.
Before you do hit dice as well,
Oh.
I'll do Song of Rest, guys, just so you know.
So
What's
it's an
that
extra D6 at this level, right?
Yeah. So if
Oh,
do we
nice.
get the benefits of our short rest, Jim, without being harried or bothered?
Yep.
Okay. So
You hear various sounds of something happening down the cave, but nothing urgent. Nothing comes towards you. You don't see anything. You see that this spider decides that it's adventurous, and it came around and peeked at you.
Okay. So everyone gets 1 hit point from my Song of Rest before your hit die. So that's nice.
Is
Well,
is
I
that
do
for
think-
each hit die or just one hit die?
You just you just
add
add
it-
that on top of whatever you get back.
But I think you only benefit from that if you actually spend hit die.
Yeah. So
I'm just wondering if I get 3 hit die, that get 3 extra hit points for using all 3 hit dice.
Well, oh no, you used your Song of Rest,
yeah, I only got a 1.
but you get it back.
Yeah, I know. But it's not the best, so I'll go.
Oh well, actually, I'm using all 3 of these normally. Got me all the way up to full health.
Nice.
I'm really kind of thinking about taking a level in wizard just to get the shield spell. But I wear full plate armor, so I don't know if that would do any good.
Magic Initiate, mate. Do that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, magic initiate. Never
Yeah,
thought
feet.
about that.
It would be a good one.
I've used all my hit die, but I'm back to 24 hit points.
Oh,
Thank you, Thrust, for bringing me up from my.
Don't quote me
That's
on
all
this,
right, my
but I
friend.
think Warlocks get that too, so you could get Eldritch Blast as a cantrip.
I mean, you could go into Warlock just to have a small amount of spell slots plus the invocations.
Yeah.
Also, Pact of Blade.
I don't know how charismatic you are, but
Me, not that much. Let's see now. Gilbert, let's see here. I have a 12 in charisma, and let's see how cute Poochie is. Poochie is not that cute. He has a 7 charisma. Right now he's covered in mud and some kind of frog guts. So he's not that pretty.
nice.
All right, so we burn the wasps. The frog people are disintegrated through death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, during the short rest, is it possible to go looking through the where the bug's home was to see if there's any like larvae alive?
Everything is burned to a crisp in there, like to the point where it's to the walls. Like there's no papery anything left anymore. It's like just charred ash and all the way to the cave walls.
I'd like to.
Oh, sorry, you go.
I was gonna ask Lyra if me and her talking, if we could, decide, like, if ever I find a live larva, if it's possible to raise one as a mount. I wonder if there'd be some role for that.
You're asking Lyra this?
Yes, I'm asking Lyra this. Where's Lyra?
I would not know. I don't think.
Well,
I
I'm
get
wondering
the
if
sense
it would
with
be
your-
like a.
natural body weight plus your armor, I don't think they could lift you.
Probably not. Their wings are usually.
But we can get you a giant beetle, or a giant frog, or any number of other giant creature, like a giant scorpion.
A giant dragon?
Nah, we can't get one of those. They're
Maybe
intelligent.
a small dragon.
A wormling? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Why are they called wormlings? They look nothing like worms. I mean,
Can't say I know. Actually, good question.
that makes no sense. I mean, it's like is that insulting to a dragon? You're a wormling?
Maybe.
Okay,
Might be.
out of character. It sounds like a Star Trek, like cousin of the Klingon. I am the wormling.
During this or after the short rest, I'll because my guy would have ran out. My servant, I would cast the spell again as a ritual. Taking 10 minutes to do that.
Oh, Thrust, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your guy's name?
Well, there are many different guys that I get. None of them are names. They're just servants. You don't have to worry about them. They're not really there or not important. Don't worry. They don't need names.
Okay, I was just curious.
I'd like to try to combine some of the frayed silk, empty flask, the stinger with a sack, and an iron spike for a handle to make something I can attack with, just for a one shot.
You're trying to make. Can we not move around so much?
All right,
while we're
so
trying
you
to get
have
dialogue?
rope, ash from the zombie. You have lamp oil.
And a
No.
stinger. What are you
I have
trying
an
to
empty flask. I have a lot of them.
Yep.
I have the stinger with the sack in it. I'm going to try to put that in the flask with the barb exposed, and then tie an iron spike to it for a handle, so I can get one good shank with it, with the venom.
Okay, this is my question. Is that
Sure, roll.
stinger big enough to where it could work like a cork for your vial?
I mean,
'Cause-
I'm gonna say roll for it and let's see what happens.
Because my thought is that if it is, you could use the rope whisk. You could fill up a vial with gunpowder, use the rope whisk as a timer wick or something, and then you can plug it in with that stinger, and then you can light it and throw it.
You managed to make something which seems like it will do what you want it to do. The sack is inside of the bottle, and you get the feeling that when you hit something with it, it's gonna.
All right. Wesley, what are you doing all the way up there? That's where the bad things are at.
Would this be a good place to have a quick couple of minute
Yes.
break?
Why don't we do that? And I can put these chips away so I stop eating them.
No.